Good morning, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is Tobias. No, it's not my granddaughter. We decided that we would do a podcast today. Anyways, this is a podcast about knitting, all of which I'm doing right here in my daughter and Tobias's and his sister's home in California. Today is September 15th, 5 days before my birthday. I know, I'm silly. I am going to be 61 years old, and I still celebrate my birthdays. I love them. Anyway, this is episode number 226. I've got a very, very tired boy. Keep your finger out my nose, okay? I'm online on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress at Naturally Kim's Knitting. No, don't do that. Yeah. I'm on Ravelry as Napiers. Don't put your finger in your nose, okay? And then we have a podcast group called Naturally Kim's Knitting. Instagram, I'm knitting_Kim. I'm really not using Instagram as much as I used to. So you may not see me on there. Now he just thinks it's hilarious. Don't do that. Don't do that. This is my buddy. So mom and sister are at Imagine That today. Uh-oh. Your water's out on the desk. You want to go get your water? Okay. They're at Imagine That today. Okay. I thought it was right there on the desk, darling. Your what? Oh, you're right. Anyways, I had to rearrange chairs. I had taken his computer chair. Anyway, so this week Molly is doing a whole little unit on spies for her group. And I can never figure out where the camera is exactly. Anyways, so Genevieve was really interested in it. So she went with mom to Imagine That. And she went today, and she's planning on going tomorrow, and she's planning on going Thursday. And Tobias and I are planning on going tomorrow. Part of my plan to get them into regularly going like this week, one day. Next week, we're going to go 2 days. And I've talked to the kids about it, and they seem to be okay with it. Genevieve's made friends there so fast that, I'm tickled because that's going to make it easier for her. And Tobias has made a friend who likes little cars, Hot Wheels, as much as he does. Well, I don't have a lot to talk about, so I don't want to take up a lot of your time. This will just be a short little visit. I know the one I just put out yesterday was long, but I had recorded mine a week ago, so I have some knitting to talk about. I'm not going to have a Genevieve addition to this one. I'm just going to wait, and maybe next week she and I will do one. She's trying to work up what it's like to do a podcast so that maybe when I go home, she can do her own with mom, mom helping and brother possibly helping. So, we're hoping this will all work. Anyways, back to the business of being a podcast hostess. It's just my tea. I decided to put in my thermos today because rather than going back and pouring tea all day long, this would be perfect. It keeps it warm all day. And the sky is still smoky and everything, so sometimes I feel like I get a little bit of hoarseness from little things. This is a nice house and everything, but they have a wonderful sunroom, except it's not really sealed against the weather, which in California, there's not a lot of weather, but there is some. But right now it's a matter of smoke. So I have to keep something in my thermos, and right now it's just my cinnamon, cardamom, and green tea mixed together. And I had to put some ice in it in order that I'd be able to drink it. I know. I said I'd get back to the business of being a podcast hostess, and there I go, straying off again. My friends would enjoy that. They know me. Okay, so we have two knit craft alongs that are going on right now. One is our rollover one for September. I have to think what month it is. Can't believe my birthday's coming up. And soon after that will be Genevieve's birthday. Then it will be my husband will be here. Then it'll be my daughter's birthday. Then we'll be heading back to Ohio. Just boom, 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 boom. Don't know if I'll be ready when the time comes. You may see some tears, some, crying faces, but hey, I could live in California even with the smoke. Okay, anyways, so for the finished object knit along or craft along, the month for September is open. I will be closing it October 1st, hopefully, if I can. Do the drawings, either with Genevieve and Tobias picking numbers or through random number generator. They don't get to look at the items. They get to pick the numbers. Because I do not ever award prizes on how well something is done because, hey, something else is coming up too. Lambtown Festival. It's all virtual this year, but I'm going to try and do it. They have an app, but I don't know if I can do the app, so I have to wait and see. Anyways, there I go. My old self is back. I'm sorry. As I was saying, draw the numbers for the finished object one October 1st. Prizes you have, the winners have to choose from are a $10 gift card, either from KnitPicks, of which I'm an affiliate, or a $10 card from Amazon, of which I'm not an affiliate right now. I want to get back into it, but I'm going to have to make sure people will click on my ads before I can do that. So if I were to become an affiliate of Amazon, let me know. If I put an ad over to the side of my podcast notes, I can't do it on, I don't think I can do it on YouTube. I think I've tried it. I don't think I can. But I should be able to put a link on Ravelry. And then, of course, my Blogger and my WordPress. So if you think that you would click on a link or an ad, if I did Amazon again, let me know, because then I'll pursue it. Otherwise, it's a waste of their time. It's a waste of my time. I love to help you guys out. And by doing Amazon, the kind of prizes I could get would be even better in my mind. At least more diversified. Anyways, you could also choose from a giftable pattern up to $10. Okay, I will try to keep on track with this part. Our other knit along is knitting in autumn. Or not knitting, crafting in autumn. The Ravelry thread does say knitting in autumn. If I think about it, I will try to get back in there and change it. I apologize. It is a 2-month craft along. You can choose any pattern and knit it in the colors of fall. That could be almost anything. I mean, when I think of fall, I think of oranges and yellows and reds and browns and things like that. But if you have a picture of something that looks like fall, like Linda did when she put it in, post it with it. No, I'm easygoing. I'll accept it. You know that. I just need to have an example so I can see. Otherwise, if it's in an obvious, like orange, yellow, red, that spectrum, put it in. I'm fine with that. Take a picture. If it has a pattern name, post the pattern name. The knitting in red thread is in Ravelry. Yeah, I think, and then it'll be the same patterns, or same prices as what I have for the finished object craft along. When I get back home, I will change things up again. Oh, the drawing is going to be on October 1st, or thereabout. I lose time in California. for some reason I get so busy that I don't know what day it is, except because it's coming up to my birthday. And I'm sure I'll keep track when it's coming up to my granddaughters and to Randy getting here and to Molly's. So I'm sure I'll keep track of those, how many days. But as far as individual dates, I can't keep track of them out here. So if I draw a day or so late, I apologize. Doing what I can. Planning ahead. My dear granddaughter thought, well, we should do a knitting in red, green, or white for Christmas. Christmas crafting in red, green, or white. So preferably a Christmas theme or something that you're making for somebody for Christmas that are in those colors, red, green, and or white. Any combination of those three. So, and that will be in October, November, knit along. And then we're going to have an overlap because the last 2 months I always do something that's dear to me, and that's crafting for others, because not only are you doing last minute Christmas crafting, but people are doing end of the year charity crafting, um, all kinds of things. I mean, I'm in a mad rush about that time of year to see how many more hats I can get. I haven't made any since I've been out here, and I just keep thinking, oh my goodness, this promise to myself has just gone out the window. I've finished one pair of soup kitchen socks, another one's on the needles. So, hey. But these will be things knitting for others. I will be working on socks like crazy when I get home. Okay, so that's coming up. We have knitting in red, green, Christmas crafting in red, green, and or blue, or red, green, and or white, Christmassy for October, November, and knitting for others in November, December. Okay, now, what do I have on my needles? Well, I have a few things. I think I can still show you this because I am not far enough for you to really discern it from any other top-down sweater. This is the pattern test that I am doing for Taiga Hilliard Designs. Taiga Hilliard Designs. And I thought I'd make it to the shoulders. I was waylaid in my knitting yesterday. Grandchildren things. But I've got the neck done. And I'll be getting ready to separate for the shoulders really soon. And this is from a yarn. If I've used it, I don't remember, but I will use it again. It's an acrylic yarn, but I like it. It is Brava Sports Weight from KnitPicks. I really like it. It's a really good yarn. And I don't think it will be itchy or scratchy. I think it's just going to be a really nice, comfortable yarn to wear. I wasn't sure when I ordered it. I thought, you know what? I need something I'm not going to spend an arm and a leg on. If I was home, I'd go to my stash. But since I'm not, I didn't want to make my husband say, wait, you're spending too much money. Which he might say once in a while, but, he's usually right. So I went to KnitPicks, and I thought, okay, let's look up sports yarn. I did a search for sports yarn, and Brava came up. And like I said, it's an acrylic, and it wasn't inexpensive. This skein is 273 yards, 100 grams. But I got 4 of them. That should make me easily this sweater. So I've got that. Then my granddaughter's skirt. It takes you a long time. When you're working on 300 stitches in the round, it takes a while to get around. But it's so funny, because about every round I go through, these stitches aren't twisted, are they? Because I'm so paranoid about that. It's worked from the bottom up. I'm sorry, this is the butterfly skirt by Susie Sparkles. And it's worked from the bottom up, and you can see right in here, I did a yarn over, knit together, all the way around.
Bunnies doesn't hide eggs.
Oh, yeah?
It doesn't.
What does?
Bunnies doesn't.
Bunnies, bunnies don't hide eggs? What hides eggs?
People.
Oh, okay. He'll come in and he'll teach me these things. Anyways, so there is a butterfly pattern that I've just got started on this row. And yeah, it's a 12-row pattern. And then after that, this skirt is stockinette stitch. So, and Genevieve and I dyed that yarn. Then I've got my soup kitchen socks. I need your opinion. Please, please, please help me. This was the leftover from Genevieve's French me sweater that I made. And remember, I wish that I had an idea what this was. I wouldn't have bought narwhal and 2 skeins of something else. But this was the one I made her sweater out of. Okay? This is the other narwhal. I'm making soup kitchen socks. It's not too late for me to change what I'm doing, because I do have another skein that looks like this. But do you think that somebody in the soup kitchen would mind getting socks like this? Or should I get rid of this one and just make them like this? Looking for an honest answer, because I don't want to get too far along, get to the heel, get the heels work, and then say, ooh. I need your opinions. Just put them under the show notes if you could, please. I need your opinions. But those are my soup kitchen socks that I'm working on right now. I don't like it when I'm not sure about something that I'm knitting, because that means I don't feel good about giving it. But if I get other people that say, oh, I think it'll be great, or whatever, then I'll go ahead and do it. Don't have anything finished this week. As you can see, the projects I'm working on, I probably won't have a finished object next week. But I did want to show you this. I saw this cute knit scrubby pattern. And seeing as how I may not get socks done this year for Christmas, I'm thinking scrubbies. So I went to, it must have been Hobby Lobby, because they sell yarn bee. And this is what was recommended on the pattern. I thought, let me try it, because I knew yarn bee wasn't that expensive. So I got some yarn bee Scrubology cotton, and this is in the alfresco color. I don't know. It seems like I'm in a green pattern, a green stage, because my sweater is a greenish color, which I didn't tell you the colorway of it. I don't remember. Tranquil. Maybe that's why I'm doing it. I need some tranquility. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to get quite a few scrubbies from one skein. So I have the pattern. Now I have the yarn. And probably after I finish one of my projects, I will start making scrubbies. Looking forward to it. Hopefully before I'm on the plane going home. It's so funny because I have a section of my show notes called Let's Chat. And that would be right now. And the thing is, I chat so much during the whole podcast. And it's so funny that I have a section called Let's Chat. I know a couple of you are in the area where you're feeling the effects of the smoke in the air. I'm hoping none of you are in the areas where the fires actually are. I mean, it's really something, because we are in a comfortable temperature zone right now. We are mid 80s to low 90s throughout the day. And I say comfortable because we had record-breaking record-breaking temperatures. A couple weeks ago, I'm talking 112 to 115 degrees. Something I've never experienced in Ohio. And I really didn't experience much here because I didn't go outside if I didn't have to, which we don't do anyways. I go out to water our plants that I planted when I first got here, which we have harvested radishes. And Genevieve and Tobias had started pumpkins before I got here. And she actually got her first little pumpkin this past week. So I gotta go out today and water. And that means putting a mask on because I don't want to inhale the smoke. It also means that I'm probably going to get eye aches and possibly a headache and things from, because despite trying to, you still get some smoke in. So how are you guys doing? I haven't heard from anybody health-wise. Please let me know. I mean, I know so many of you by your Ravelry names. Some of you I know by your real names. But if you could tell me, just let me know a little note how you're doing, how your friends are doing, families. If this craziness that is 2020 has affected you, you know, I do pray for you anyways. I care for you guys, you know. Anyways, my grandson is now racing cars off of the sofa.
I was him to land on them wheels.
Yes, they win if they land on their wheels. And a few of them didn't land on their wheels. So let's see. Done a lot of playing. In fact, I promised Tobias that when I get off the podcast, we're going to go play. I don't know if it's going to be dinosaurs or cars. That's up to him. But we'll play for a little bit. What's it going to be?
Monster trucks and cars.
Monster trucks and cars. He just got a new monster truck. Where is your monster truck?
Like here.
Right here. Can I show it? Or you want to show it? This is psychedelic. You want to show them the top and the bottom? Look at that. Psychedelic is one of the monster trucks. They have these races on Hot Wheels channels on YouTube that Tobias loves. And Psychedelic is one of the cars, isn't it? Monster truck, sorry. So that is neat.
And you got to see something.
What's that? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get it. Yeah, look at that. It can sit on its back side, huh? And move. I'm not getting a good angle, but yeah, that's psychedelic. I knew we'd want to show it. We had a little panic yesterday because we could not find it.
And it can do that.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's going to show you his new monster truck car.
And he can't do that.
Nope, he falls over if he does that, huh?
Yeah.
Mommy surprised him on Sunday when she went to the grocery. She brought home that for him, and he was tickled. He has another monster truck, but that's mine to play with now because he doesn't play with the Jurassic Attack as much now. I like it. So, you know, what can I say?
It doesn't break.
Well, Jurassic Attack has broken, but Psychedelic might break over time. You never know.
But he doesn't break.
I know he doesn't right now. He's brand new. Let's hope he doesn't break. No, don't try to break him.
I don't break him. He's so hard to break.
That's my buddy. I love that kid. I love both those kids so much. Anyways, oh well, I'm just chatting away. See, I told you, this is the Let's Chat section. Been doing a lot of playing. Been doing a little knitting when I can. Generally, when I'm with Tobias, if we're watching a video on YouTube or something, or PPS Kids or something, I can sit back and knit and watch. If we're playing cards or dinosaurs, it's a little bit harder. But they can also get a little rough. I've had, I will ask for prayers from you guys because I love my grandkids dearly. And I want to be down on rough and tumble with them as much as they want me to rough and tumble. But with my shoulder surgery that I had before I came out here, it's still getting rather sore. And I don't think Tracy is still watching this. If she is, Tracy, my daughter told the kids that they should give you a call and apologize to you because yesterday my shoulder hurts so bad. And today it's hard to do some of the exercises. Yes, I'm still doing my exercises. Maybe not 3 times a day, but I get them in as when and as often as I can. So if you could pray for me about my shoulder, I can't put things on shelves because I can't lift my arm up. I can't, where this arm I can reach back. Can't do that. Can't do that. Things that you do for everyday living. can't necessarily do. So let's see. Oh, don't forget my dear friend Nina. I haven't forgotten you, see? She has a nice blog. Nina's at my house. Wonderful blog. She has wonderful patterns, original patterns of knitting and crocheting. I love her. Her work is really, really good. Then, of course, I am a KnitPicks affiliate, like I said. So if you decide that you want to order from KnitPicks, if you want to try this terrific Brava yarn that I've been using, or the stroll that I'm using for this Genevieve skirt, now that was hand dyed, so you're not going to find that colorway. If you could click either on Blogger or WordPress, Naturally Kim's Knitting, click on the link. I will try to get it in Ravelry. One time I had success, another time I didn't. Um, but if you can click on those links, that will help me out. Just a couple pennies. Okay, let's see. Anything else? I think everything else was basically Genevieve from last week. I'm looking at last week's show notes. I didn't make new show notes yet. I hope all you guys take care. I love it. Oh, I forgot my traditional ending. I didn't do it last week either. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope all your craftiness is successful with no mistakes. But if you make mistakes, I hope they're little ones. I love all of you. Big hugs. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.